Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is your girl, Kwamia, but for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you can call me Q, Kwa, either Queen. I am the founder, CEO, and creator, and most importantly, the host of Pillow Talk with the Tea podcast. We are back with another episode. Yes, but also, not alone. I'm not by myself. I do have my sister from another mister. Yes, my girl, CeCe from CeCe Inspires. Tell them about yourself, boo.
Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is CeCe, and I'm from CeCe Inspires Podcast. And I've been having this podcast for 3 years. I'm just excited to be here, finally working with my big sis.
Yes. Listen, tonight is going to be, this is another special episode because I have another one of my favorite peoples. You know? And so tonight's topic is called Does Size Really Matter? Woo! Does it? Listen, it's 2023, and it's at this point we still asking this question. But you know what? I'm thinking that majority it changed a lot because I know my answer changed compared to me when I was 20. Now 41, my answer completely changed. So what about you? Does size really matter in 2023?
It do matter because you can't be like having a shrimp and you just think you're gonna fulfill me. And then if it's thick, sometimes they don't know how to work the middle. But then if it's too big, they assume they know what they doing, but then when they get with a thick banana, it's like, is it mint? Like, is it mint?
That is true. That is so true. When you say that, I got it was a story time came to my head, but
flashback.
Yeah, listen, I have to say it. So when you say when they get with a thick madam, normally they don't know if it's in or not. And I had a story when I actually I was seeing this guy, and of course, long story short, at the end of the night, we end up doing the do. In regards to that, he thought he was in my pom-pom. He was not in my pom-pom. He was actually having sex with my thighs.
How he didn't know? Because it's a difference. Everything is thick and fluffy, but wetness and dryness is different.
Maybe my thighs was probably moist.
Look, your thighs was getting it in. It was like, nah. Well, you got to go to the real. Oh, wait a minute. Just work it on up, though.
You almost listen. My pom-pom was jealous. It's like, hey, hold on, wait a minute. You in the wrong area. You got to come up some.
I hope he did not start a fire because that's not way to get one. You ain't went there to the ocean yet. You in the singing.
That's not a fire. Listen, but my answer to that is I would say, now back in my younger age, in my 20s, mid-30s, I would say I still was like, yeah, I wanted 10 or better be thick, better be with some girth, it better be like power stones or no. I want it circumcised. I don't like it uncircumcised.
Uncooked meat, like
that's a whole nother situation. Like he got to be circumcised, and even if I have dated a guy who wasn't, but guys have to realize you got to take more maintenance and personal care.
It's more like not only you, just the person you having relations with, like all of that back and forth. Y'all starting fire, y'all get sweaty, and it's like everything get wet and moist, and you think doing a good job, but you hurting me, like it hurts.
Yeah, I never really was in pain. I was just caring about most of all that he was taking proper hygiene care of his health. Because sometimes a lot of guys don't know they have to pull that glove back. They got to pull that arrow back. And you got to clean it real. Like, and some people just don't be understanding that there's some stuff that lives back up under there. Like,
all of that, like, it's just, you can't just be having all that just bouncing and swinging and swinging. Exactly. I had a flashback right at a flashback that's describing that. But keep it clean, fellas.
That part. But see, now my thing is, long as the minimum, I would say, give me a 7. You know what I'm saying? But it got to be working with girth, and it got to be working with width. And I love a fat head. I don't know what it is.
Oh my, a pretty head, like, man. And he got to be healthy. Like, you got to be taking care of that, because if I'm giving you pleasure with the nice pretty head, like, coming out, it got to be, nice. You got to taste good and all that. You can't just look good. You got to take care of yourself, so when it come out, it's the vitamin.
Exactly. But see, I also like the head with it got the little line, a little curve, that little boop.
Describe it again. I'm sorry. What was that? What did you say? I like the describe it again.
It's like okay, like the mushroom. You know that mushroom that got the little flat, but it got the little boop.
It make that sound too. it makes that sound with the little boop. Okay, go ahead and finish describe. I'm sorry.
No, but I do it's because what I'm saying I'm describing, it's in my head that, listen, see, none of y'all business, because I'm not even going to say anything about one of my partners, because they're going to be like, why is you describing my penis on...
Now, if they have, like, the Jerry Curl piece on it, like, you just can't... How you going to describe that one?
It's like, listen, it feels amazing when you give it some pleasure or, like, oral, and how it's so, like...
Yes, Lord.
And then when they end up sliding it in your pom-pom,
yeah.
Oh my God, it's like that.
The first slide in, it was like, hallelujah. And then you're like, oh yeah, you want some more? Like the first slide, like, wow. Like, I think I love you. Like, you just sliding in very slowly.
And
don't just like impact, like, hold on, like, you gotta enjoy this masterpiece. Don't just
take your time. Like, don't rush the sliding. You gotta take your time with the sliding. Like, yeah, because I want to feel the
not with the boom, because another sound of things. The whole boom all the way through the session.
I want to feel it and hear it all. Like, in my head, I hear the
You can have people say, oh, I did the boom. What is that? Or the way that it curved like this, and then they have the right there, and then the hand at the boom.
The boop in the mouth.
Yo. Like, you have flashbacks for real.
I am. You don't understand. Listen, that 5 day weekend was amazing.
But what? I'm sorry. The visa. Oh, we getting on that? How was your Valentine's Day?
Listen, it was good. Listen, it was really amazing. It really was. It was awesome. It's always an awesome time every time me and one of them get together. But it was like...
One of them. She said one of them.
Yo, she gets on my nerves. I be trying not to say that to her because she always doing that.
Because you always make it clear that, baby, this not the one, it's the 2. I got 2 of them. 2. I was like, okay, girl. I ain't going about 1. I was like, all right.
I can't leave nobody out. I can't leave nobody.
Please don't leave nobody out, because she got 2 of them. Most just have 1.
Listen, they listen to the show, and I don't want nobody.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, she is so in love with you guys. Like, one was so awesome. She talks about you all the time. Like, so in love. She makes me want to get you. And more. And more.
Yeah, but no, Valentine's Day was good though. It was really amazing.
I'm glad you had fun with your 2.
The gifts was really meaningful. Like, I love the fact that he showed me that he paid attention. Like, it wasn't an unmeaningful gifts like give me a Gucci bag or buy me
Yeah, I
something.
mean, material stuff. So it came from the heart.
Yeah, he gave me stuff, that conversations that we had, and he heard me say stuff, the things I love, things I grew up loving, childhood stuff, and stuff that me and him talk about, that his loves and his passion with comic books, anime, stuff like that. I was like, oh my God. And of course, my gift to him was amazing. So I had
Because I ain't hear from you until I think 2 days later. Just wanted to put that out.
Well, 2 days later after I came back?
Yeah, I think that was. Like, oh my God, I'm just so exhausted. Like,
No, it wasn't 2 days later, because I was texting you when I just landed on the plane.
Oh, it probably was 2 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna get off it. I'm gonna get off it because you didn't get off it until you came back. I ain't hating, bro. Do you? I'm glad you had a good time, because the intimacy doing that, it's not just with Valentine's Day, but when you really connect with somebody, it's on a spiritual level. Y'all get each other, it's beyond sex. Like, it's mentally stimulating, and then you be happy to see that person just to reconnect, on other things, not just like a sexual encounter. But I bet that encounter was amazing.
It really was. But I like our conversations because it's the intellectual intimacy for me.
The deep combos, that's what I love more than anything. It's some good vibe and music, but we like have the chemistry that's like never going anywhere. So I love it.
Good wine or good drink and some food to top it off.
Oh, you get me with the food. I'm saying, like, with my other roommate, what I need to do my creativity, and I'll deal with my job later. I'm telling you, put that PTO, prepare the others. Like,
and you know what? You say that, but he have a whole office that he do his creativity. So when I needed to record, because I did record a show when I was there, and then when I also needed to do something with my job or my business, of course, or his office was available. He makes it comfortable. I love it.
Niggas have the strength after. Was jolly did them after that. You didn't do anything, you didn't wipe anything down, you didn't clean anything, go to the store, run for you, go ahead and get some breakfast, dinner, all in one. I bet.
Listen, but I did make so my 2 gifts was I ended up cooking a 3-course meal for him. I set it up so he had to work, but he got off early. And when he came home, it was set up with rose petals, candles, the table setting, the plate, like it was like the salad bowl, the dessert. It was just, everything was just amazing. And one centerpiece that I love, because he had like this lantern that he used to put one of his to actually go with one of his cosplays outfit. So when I seen that the night before, and I was like, hey babe, does that actually light up? And he put it on. I was like, okay, ding ding ding. But he didn't catch on to why I was asking. So in the mix of that, I put that in as a centerpiece around those roses and the candles and all that, and the candy and the parts. And he seen it. He was like, this is what make it even more special, because not only is you cooking the food, but because the fact that you implement one of the things that I love, and I'm able to freely be the person I am, to actually love these things, and you don't judge me for it.
Yeah, compliment each other.
Yeah, I loved it. But the food was good. Food was amazing. Yes, red velvet was top it off with dessert with some red velvet. It's me.
I was just about to, you know me, so I was about that was red velvet. I was just about to stop stealing my jokes. I was just about to say that. But I saw the picture, girl. You was looking real nice and sexy. I'm happy for you. That's good. With 2 people that love you. Y'all love each other. And it's crazy where love brings out everything.
It was. But back to the topic, they were like, oh, I don't want nobody be like, I don't like her. But But listen, one thing about me, out anytime when I'm in this mood, this moment of this bliss in this bubble, I want everybody to experience this. Trust me, I want all my sisters, my friends, my family, everybody. So I'm just can't wait till even my sister right here, she gets that and she finally received it. She be talking the same talk and saying the same shit, and I'll be here and getting on her, but how she got on me. I'm like, oh, don't talk, because I'm gonna get you back.
I mean, right now everybody is like auditioning, so
And it's okay. And that's what it's supposed to be. You collecting data. You collected data.
Because you have to really read people's energy before you like just welcome into your life. And yeah, everybody auditioning. So I say everybody. That point.
Oh my God. But with the size that really matter, I just feel like at this point, it really doesn't, because like you even said, just like so many people or so many men who do have like nice, good work of equipment, they don't even know what to do with it. And it was one time this guy, I was like, ooh, baby. And it was just so sad because it's like face down, ass up. That's
the way. Hey. You might get like, go ahead.
He didn't even know what to do. I was like, I'm down like this. I'm turned around. I'm like, what's going on back there?
So it was just hanging. Like, I'm supposed to hold it up for you. Then go ahead, right? You want me to do all the work.
I'm like, so you telling me you can't spread, separate, and lift my shit? Like, what's going on? And it's like, then when he did get it in there, it was like, there was like the motion. It was not
motion. It wasn't like moving.
It was not matching the size. And I was like, this is disappointing.
So the third leg was disabled.
Very much so. I felt like
I had one like that big. I'm not scared because I ain't scared of nothing. But you definitely have to know what you doing. Like, I love passion in sex, so we gonna be passionate with it. Like, you just can't be just okay, and then like, what we doing? Like, I already know my favorite position. I already know what to do. I'm seasoned, honey. But you gotta also work with it. Like, we gotta compliment each other. You gotta do it together. And sometimes
you gotta be in sync. And it was no
sync. Like the build up is the anticipation. Like, oh yeah, and all that, but never just be like having expectations. But when you get there, you don't know what you're doing. Like, it was a waste of time. I had like turkey in the ovens. I could have just been.
It was a waste of time for me. And I was like, at that point, I was like, listen, just do whatever it is that you need to do. And you just need to go, girl. Because at that time, I was just like, let me just call somebody else who I know.
That point. Like, okay, baby. You're going to call me again? Yeah. I didn't call somebody else. What you doing?
Exactly. And listen, don't judge me, because I'm just the one that see here a female who actually speaks out loud and say that I was the one that, I had my black book. I had my dudes. Like, I was doing it. Like, I wasn't with nobody. And if I was with them, they understood the assignment. The fact is that we in an open situation.
Know your place, know your role.
And we're not in nothing committed. So at the end of the day, it was like, listen, one person couldn't get the job done. There was somebody else that
another one will. What's that thing they had on social media? So if that person ain't doing, get another one. And if that one ain't doing, and get another one. And if that one doing, and men do it all the time. I don't have a black book. I just have a real nice memory. I was like, yeah, because the way he did that last time, I'm like, let me go ahead and call the boy. What you doing? I'm single.
Mm-hmm. How you doing? Like, ring. So what are you doing?
And I had a flashback. Remember when we first started getting to know each other, being you? Remember that wild story I had with that Leo? Child. Not too many details on it, but I just say, never had a Leo fire sign, and it was from New York too. Yeah. Yeah, and I think he was half Dominican or something like that, baby.
Okay, you had a New Yorker who was up north, a half Dominican. Was he Dominican and black?
Yes.
Oh, girl. Listen.
Tall with it too.
And
Tall
he
and
Zio. And
yes,
tall.
Lord. Fire.
Girl, man, that was a whole adventure. That was a whole amusement park by itself.
And he wasn't like, heavy with it. He was like nice size with it. But it was all about the pleasure too. It wasn't just about penetration. It was about the pleasure. Like you love what you're doing, and you want to make sure that person get theirs first. And then with the workup, with the excitement and the pleasure, and then the music playing and stuff like that, and we vibing, and then feeling good and sexy, everybody getting theirs, so it's not one person being selfish.
Exactly.
I admit it, flashback several rounds that night into the morning.
I like a guy that's not selfish. A guy that he gets off by actually knowing that you're getting pleased and satisfied, and then he takes himself first. I love like that. Like, and like it's so funny because it's like my persons now, they be like, nah, as long as you good, but it's like, no, you gotta be good too. Like, what the fuck?
It's like both ways.
I need to make sure you good too. I understand you focusing on me and you a giver, but I need you to receive all this.
Giving and receiving.
Yes, like come on, it's a two-way street.
Because I'm naturally a giver and all that stuff. So it's like if we both working towards a common goal, we both gonna arrive at the same time at the train station. Feel what I'm saying?
Nancy, have you ever experienced that? Both of y'all at the same time arriving at the train station.
Oh yes, Lord. I don't want to keep, piggyback to the Leo, baby. This ain't New York. I love New York. I want to say I respect New York. New York is what it is. You better.
Listen, she about to start with the Alicia Keys New York anthem.
I was just about. I was like, how that song go? I'm New York. Listen, did I hands and all that like I'm a rapper? But the vibe before that, you also have to have a good chemistry too. We just connected on all other levels before that happened. And so when that happened, it just made it more sync and more connected through all the other stuff. Because you have to be careful who you have the soul ties with, who you have sex with. Can't just be giving your goodies or exchanging energies just with anybody. So obviously you have to make sure you know who you're dealing with before any of that exchanges happen.
That's true. That is so true. Listen, I learned about that later. I was just going me at the time of early later on.
That was in my younger days. That was like in the 20s. I'm like, what I'm saying? Like,
I was already trying to get the guy and get the good.
I'm trying to get the guy. I was trying to get guy.
Older, then you start thinking about like, yeah, maybe I should be
I can't just be, busting it wide open just to anybody. Nobody deserves.
No, it wasn't anybody. They had to have substance, something. The reason why I wanted to get down, right? It had to be good energy, good conversation. It had to be something. But I really wasn't caring about if my soul was being tied with them or not.
How you gonna say all the good stuff? I'm up there good substance, yeah, since I feel you. And then you like, forget all that. I was just trying to get the guy, and I got God. Oh. What? More than one line. They want me to get you on. And everybody gonna get his. Now I did that in my 20s. I mean, wow. Wow. Like I can't be like nobody. my eye went over there. I had to think, and this eye was right here. I was like, wow. I mean, I can't. I'm not judging nobody, but I'll safe sex all the way, and great sex all the way. Because some of them just don't be,
don't be stingy. you know, make sure the woman do end up climaxing, getting an orgasm. She's satisfied and pleased. It's not just about you only. Because listen, I don't listen. I always say this: a woman is not a pumping tool for your pleasure. Like, she needs to get her shit off too. And women, y'all need to speak up if y'all and have not reached the train in the station.
Please say that. Don't wait until after you finish. And then I don't know why some be like, was it good?
And they can lie to them. And then they go on and take that to other places and other women because they didn't know the truth.
Like ego. Nah, it wasn't. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to like mess with you again after this. But man, it's something you got to work on too as a man. Like everybody, if everybody's telling you you good and nothing is wrong, then you got to reevaluate that because somebody lying. Like,
but see, a lot of men don't think about it in that way. Like, okay, everybody telling me there's nothing wrong, there's nothing I could perfect, and nothing I can.
So you just perfect, you just good at life.
You know, and you got to think about that because Susie may like it this way, don't mean that Rebecca, Tamika, and Jennifer gonna like it that way. That's another thing. Yeah, and that's another thing that men gotta realize too, that every woman body and the pressure and the circulation, the different thing, the level of it is different. So every woman don't like the same thing or don't like the same pressure. Like when she may like it firm or like it hard, other person may like it a little soft and a little smooth, you know what I'm saying? So please, let's not go to the other person thinking that because you satisfied Rashida, don't mean that Tamika is going to be satisfied the same way you satisfied Rashida. Cause
same of the technique, and you gotta know a woman body too. It's like you up there chasing her, trying to, get to know her, and let's just be real, that you up there just talking to her just to have sex. So when you she finally, just give you the time of the day, you up there either, come too fast and you rush it and all of that. And then you think that she's satisfied. You was the only one that arrived there. And I'm still waiting to get picked up.
That's true. That is so true. So the ladies, please speak up and please do not lie to these men. Because the same way, I don't think that, to me, I believe a man would tell the woman honestly about herself and what she needs to improve and what she could have did better. We need to do the same thing and tell them because they ain't gonna hold back no punches.
And don't go talk to your boys about how she was doing this and that if you being real with her at that time, or probably after y'all beat up or whatever, because it's gonna be more than that if it was good or okay. Like, say it there. Don't go talk about, people's business to somebody else. And what's your input on that? Was that person in the room with us?
Exactly.
Why did you talk to the person? Input about our sex, our sexual experience.
Talk to the person that she was in the room with, not the person that she wasn't in the room.
Like, yeah, I just want to, as a man, come to you and, and you had that. Like, what? I don't. Go share stories like, girls.
But listen, so CeCe Inspires. Tell us about CeCe Inspires.
Yes. Okay, CeCe is actually my nickname, my real name. So CeCe Inspires came 3 years ago when I wanted to do something different in my life. I wanted to do something satisfying and rewarding and something new. So I did research. I know nothing about podcasting, but I knew that when I talk, like inspire others, people listen, and just good communication. So I researched podcasting, and I was like, okay, that's something I can do. So in 2020, lockdown, pandemic, all of that, we had a lot of free time to sit still. So what I did, I just went ahead and just researched and did my first recording October 20th. 2020, and I was so nervous. I was shaking, my hands were sweating and all that, but it was just like an introduction who I was. So I talk about on my podcast anything that's relatable, experiences, relationship, sex, spirituality, twin flames connection, anything that's relatable, and I just be me authentically throughout. You want to hear my slang, my accent, you want to hear all of that because I'm not sugarcoating nothing because I'm giving you me and that you can relate to. So it's been a big success, and it's coming along really well. And I'm glad I'm working with people and networking and getting my name further out there. CeCe Inspires, available on streaming platforms soon.
I cannot with her.
You feel me? I'm gonna get that out there. But yes.
Yes. So besides the podcast, CeCe Inspires, what other adventures? Because I know you're an entrepreneur, businesswoman. What else that you giving and blessing the people with all that good creativity and blessings?
Yes. Well, I'm also a writer. I've been writing since I was 10, 11 years old. I've been writing in like my journals, diaries. I write poetry. Just motivational, inspirational words and quotes. That's available as well on my blog site. I love music, so I dibble and dabble in the music. I don't know. I was DJ CeCe on the weekend, something I was doing, but I just love music. And also, I have my online store is available online as well. You just type in CeCe Inspires. I sell home decor, clothing, t-shirts, just anything that's relatable. Throw pillows, anything for your home, anything you can do that way, spruce it up. Also, I am still working on my books. I want to be an author one day. So I have like 2 to 3 notebooks just filled with words, just like my backstory, my bio, all of that. All of that's coming together, and I'm just have my hands in everything. So it's multiple layers of CeCe Inspires.
Okay, multiple layers of CeCe Inspired. You know the rule. So again, you did give us a brief spoof about where they could go in to be able to listen to the podcast. So do you have a YouTube channel or just only on all streaming platforms at the moment?
I do have a YouTube channel. You can check out CeCe Inspires, CeCe Inspires. And I also upload all my up-to-date like products, poetry, what I have going on. That's on YouTube. You can Google me as well. I'm on most social media platforms. I'm on TikTok. Yes, your girl is on that. And also, yeah. Big ups to my big sis right there, because I was adamant about that. But hey, you got to network. You got to put your name out there. I'm on Instagram. Yes, thank you. I'm on Instagram, Phoenix_Flyers1. You can check out all my the poetry, my writings and artwork, everything I have going on. So I have a couple of things up my sleeve that this year I'm gonna bring out that nobody haven't seen that side of me, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, just keep my ears and everything. Only way going up is the top. Already been at the bottom, going up to the top.
Period. That's it. There's only one way, and that's up. That's it. And that's what we doing. 2023 going up, going up, going up. Yes. So the social medias besides TikTok, what other social media platforms that the people could be able to actually follow you, support you, and just come through and share some love and sprinkle some love on your social media platforms?
So is that the Instagram, Twitter? Twitter, you can follow me.
Why are you saying it like that? I cannot.
Because I want to put things out there that I'm actively on. That's the, mutual interaction and all that. But it's whatever, because I'm everywhere. I'm on everything. CeCe Inspires. Look, Miss CeCe85 on Twitter. And my writing site, you can go to Chrissie'sTruthOrDare.org. And that's where you get all my writings, my poetry and all of that. And that's about it. Just Google your girl. I promise you're going to see everything she got going on.
It's going to come up like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And I love saying that. You could Google me, baby. Just Google your girl. You're going to see everything linked together.
Yes, yes. And listen, she going to be active on Twitter too, because I think the thing is to give each social media platform some time and just to be active and engaging on, because of course you don't want to abandon any one of them. So it's like as you start to see your viewers, your supporters, your listeners to go to them of course, you have no choice but to engage and to be active.
I love engaging. And I always say this, it don't matter what social media platform you on, you can have a 1,000+ subscribers or followers. It's the main ones, half of that or even 1/3 of that you really interact with on a daily basis, that really support, that really just like getting good feedback or y'all inspiring one another. That's what I look at. I don't look at the numbers or the stats. I look at the interaction with my supporters and with the people that, we reaching out, we giving each other inspirational words or cheering one another up and, keeping up with one another.
Absolutely. So you guys listen, go follow her on all the social media platforms, go listen to her on all the podcast platforms, and go to her website for her writings. Absolutely. And so much more. But stay definitely in tune with my sister, because I know she got a lot going on that's coming up this year. And this year's only still at the beginning. So we ain't even in the mid of the year. So I definitely know she's going to be dropping some stuff. Definitely. So what would be the parting tea that you would be giving the PTWTT family in regards to what we spoke about, or just to take away and to be able to say they felt something in regards to this episode?
The takeaway, I would say, get out your comfort zone. Once you get out your comfort zone, all the blessings, all the people that you didn't think that you would work with or reach out to will see you, and you start beaming from inside and out because you got out your comfort zone and network, meet new people. Don't think just because of the friends I was with 10 years ago, not saying they're bad friends, but not everybody's going to be on that level as you climb up. So meet somebody on your level and y'all can go ahead and just do things together. Just make sure that you don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Or be in your own head. Don't think negative, think positive, because whatever you speak out into the universe, that's what it's going to be. So speak positively out of your mouth and everything will start flowing. And no matter what age you are or whenever you want to start to do things, and no matter what age, just do it. You're not like nobody else. You're uniquely you. There's nobody else in this world like you.
Yes, come through. Y'all hear that? And y'all already know my takeaway. Be unapologetically who you are. Be authentic, transparent. Do not give a fuck about what other people think or feel about you, because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your world. It's what you make of it. And you can't win it by yourself. You're going to leave out of it by yourself. But I also say, ladies, please have a voice when it comes to you guys being pleased in the bedroom. We have to be more boisterous. It's 2023. This is not our grandmothers and our grandmothers' mothers' time. This is a whole new decade, whole new generation where we need to start knowing, and we are now acceptable and being in tune with our own bodies and not being ashamed for it. And if people still put shame on it, fuck them at the end of the day. Because you want to lay down with somebody, you want to make sure you get the experience and not just they get the experience and the thrill. Like, it's corny. And men, listen, even if you do got a shrimp, God bless you.
And that's all love, baby. It's all love.
It's still all love. At the end of the day, there's 7.5 billion people in the world. And at the end of the day, there's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And men who are not circumcised, please know that you have to most properly take care of yourself and clean yourself even more effectively than the non-average not circumcised man. So just please do so. I'm trying not to laugh with your face.
Woo!
But other than that, listen, as I always say, please be the light to someone's shade and not the shade to someone's light. And listen, be authentically, unapologetically, and unregretful you, and do you. So this has been another amazing episode with my sister, CeCe Inspires.
Big up. What?
Yes. So you guys know that you can end up seeing me here again next week at the same place, same time, but of course, a different topic, in a different day. Well, same day, but different same place. I don't even know what at this point.
Like to work on what we was talking about. It's like it's a different size because last time I was on it, and then I hear what you speak like about. Like,
You know what? Y'all know what I mean. Shit.
Make sure you tune in and support both ones, Black women.
So you go follow us on all social media platforms, and not on that, please like, please comment, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Not only that, please go listen to the podcast on all podcasting platforms. And if you can't figure out which one, just Google us. We will definitely come up, and then the Google will select, or whatever your phone or device that you have will select it for you. So other than that, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have an amazing night.